Hey everybody, what's going on? This is Legendary Hulk here, and we're going to do a roster review. Let's find out how many days we're at. 408 day roster review. I'm not entirely...
it's almost 420.
Oh, almost. That's what, the achievement comes on 420, so maybe we do another one on 420. As you guys can see here, I'm joined by my alliance mate, Tubby. Welcome, Tubby, to the show.
Yes, because I'm expert at roster reviews with only 270 days logged in, but we're here, baby.
You're actually an expert at most things, so this is just fine. But all right, so that's gonna go ahead and kick us off with our countdown there. I'll show you my roster. So I spend a little bit, all right, but it's not like a ton of money. I'm not gonna go here and say I'm free to play. I got my badge, right? I don't do that shit. Ooh, there was one, but there's $1 for the cookie jar. But anyways, I spent a little bit, but it's not much.
Yeah. And dabble.
If there's
exactly.
If there's a $1.99 character shard offer, I buy it. If Ghost Rider's for $5, I buy it. You know, Cyclops is $5, I bought it. You know,
automatic cop.
Yeah, so we're looking at like $30. You know, I don't know. Not sure that matters. But let's go here. We'll start with the guys I have favorited here. So this is just who I'm farming currently. I'm trying to get Hela's node unlocked so I can secure a 6-star Black Bolt. As you can see, I have Hela at 5 stars. That was thanks to Tadano Mac Japan giving me the 100 shards I needed. So I'll be getting a Black Bolt on the next pass. But I want to get him at 6, and I'm hoping to get Ebony Maw at 6 as well. So this is why I have this Villain Misted team favorited, so I can work on them to get her node unlocked.
Now, this is the crazy thing for me, is that me being a relatively new player, like I guess 9 months, not even a full year, my arena shard is just filled with Asgardians. And so to see someone of your caliber with all those days played, like, showing no love to Hela, I always point it out, and I have to, because that's all I see in my shard.
That's fine. That's okay. At the time that Asgardians launched, they were unfarmable, and I had 6 months played, and I was only a few weeks away from getting Nick Fury, and I had sort of moved through that wave by the time they came out. So yeah, I've got them starred up, right? But I don't really put a lot of effort into them because where I'm at right now, they're not really helping my day-to-day. They will help my war defense, and I will say Asgardians kick the crap out of shield. So like I was behind a little bit, but only to the whales. You know, I still was kicking most people's butts with Fury Shield. If you want, I'll show you real quick what I'm looking at in Arena, and you'll see that none of them are Asgardians. You got a Hela.
That's true.
Okay, you got a Loki and a Hela. All right, I'm sorry, but you will not see a full
combo.
You will not see a full Asgardians team. It's all there's a Hela, but it's all meta. It's all Phoenix, Colossus, Black Bolt. We got an Ultron. You know, we've got Minerva. Somewhere in here we'll get a Black Order. There's a few people in my shard. There's an Ebony Maw, right? So you know we're kind of like at a spot where we don't need Asgardians. We don't see Asgardians. It is what it is. I'll get them built up. So to your point though, I didn't use Hela to get Phoenix. They say Yobu or Hand Assassin, right? And I'm like, what?
Why
both?
Not both?
Why not both? Who? You know, so that's where we're at there. But I am gonna put some work into her. That is what it is. All right, we're gonna go ahead and go past these guys. I just pulled a 6-star on Cable, 6 red. So he's a sleeper pick for me for DD3. Sleeper pick for me for DD3. He's not built. He's not.
I know.
Built. But
you're in the minority with this because of the speed turn manipulation and being able to get in there quickly with the amount of gear.
So he's got a very tricky kit, and just by reading it, I think I can benefit from him in DD3. Not to mention I have an abundance of mutant mini uniques, so it just kind of made sense. But his special, it's got 5 on the cooldown, but it reduces speed bar by 25% and adjacent targets by 10%. And then if you're charged, it'll clear positive effects. So it's like a cleanse and a speed bar reduction. It's really nice. And then to get the charged, you just need to shoot his basic. And if he's not charged, you fill your speed bar. So every other turn, Cable's going to get more speed bar to get charged. And then when Overload actually shows up, I'll be reducing their speed bar. I feel like it's going to be a win-win. Now, I've played a few DD3 nodes, and they obliterate you. You have, like, no chance.
Well,
you die turn 1, right?
Yes.
But on the turn that this works, I might get 2 turns, right? So every few days, I'll get an extra attack, an extra few turns.
I think it's worthy for science. Definitely give it a shot. I agree with what you're saying. You're making some valid points with the kit and the fact that the gear, and it's weird that he has like the cosmic and mutant traits.
Right.
So like you said, the gear for him, you will have a surplus because most people just gear up Phoenix and Colossus, and the mutants have that gear there. So I like it.
A lot of people are saying you can get through global with Phoenix, and then after you beat DD3, then you take Colossus up, and your time run will be quicker, and you can gear up more guys. And I'm thinking to myself, I want them both. Well, if it's possible to do it without Colossus, and I can get them on the second run, then I can slot Cable into Cosmic and give a little help to Minerva and a little help to Ebony Maw and maybe Hela. We'll see exactly who gets in or not. I don't know yet. My Mystic pieces, we're going to go to Ebony Maw first.
The way I look at it, with the announcement of DD4 and the latest roadmap, what's the rush, right? Let's sit back and enjoy some of this content.
Right.
So what's the point in rushing through DD3, knowing that something else is on the horizon? So might as well just take your time, enjoy that content, and then get ready for the next one.
I'm going to move through my favorite characters now and get into the meat of my real roster. Who am I using daily in all these game modes, right? And it starts and ends with Shield. I know Phoenix is at the top, but it starts and ends with Shield, alright? This boy right here, Nick Fury, he does everything. Anything and everything. So, Shield's, oh man, great raid team. Maybe not so much in U7, I guess, but they carried me for so long. So I'm going to give a lot of props out to Shield. I'm actually going to, let's get out of my roster and we'll go to the save squads, and then you get a better idea of what I'm doing.
So now this is the thing, because there's a lot of debate currently right now that Nick Fury should get the old retirement treatment. Put him in a home where old people go to die. But you see here you have your Fury built up so much.
Well,
what's your thoughts on that? Like, you got anything to say to the mass public that's saying, oh, he's not worth it? Because I built those Kree minions to unlock him.
I think that the mass public doesn't know what they have. I think they think he's trash, and they don't realize just how sweet he is. You know what I'm saying? Now, like, you can hear some of them saying, well, Nick Fury was meta 2 years ago. Why are you using it now? Well, he's at least still above average right now. And, he'll carry you through every game mode up to U7. Yeah. Right? And he'll carry you on war defense. And he'll carry you probably into the top 100 on Arena. And or maybe not with the Black Order release, but, okay, top 250. And a lot of guys in our alliance aren't even under 500, so...
Yeah, I think he gets a bad rap. I think at the end of the day, he's still legendary. His kit shows it, and honestly, he's usually one of my sleeper picks in PvP. So not a lot of people remember about him, but I like using him in PvP
he'll
also. He'll
spread speed up and defense up on turn 1 if you play it that way. If you wait till turn 2, you'll get offense up with it. But sometimes you can't wait till turn 2. But it just depends on who you're up against. So you'll see my save squads are in a bit of a different order, right? I'm a blitzer. I don't put my top team on the top. The way I do blitz is pretty methodical. A lot of times I only have 4 teams, and they're in blocks of 4. I'll have a weak team, a medium team, a strong team, like a meta team, right? And I'll go through the 4. That way I beat a whole tier. And then my 5th team will be a loss. And then I'll have another group of 4. I'll do that like 3 times. Right,
take advantage of the filter through the save squads real quick. Click.
That's actually not what I have set up right now. I actually have a bottom to top method of just usable teams, and then underneath that I have like teams that I think are trash. So we're going to start with my worst usable team, which is Hydra. I have them on war defense. I made sure I unlocked them, right? I'm not going to miss a character, but I haven't put anything into them. A very minimal effort into them. They do okay up to like tier 5 on Blitz. They're not powered up enough to really go into 6 or higher. But that's where I got Red Skull. We moved down. I got some X-Force. I'm really excited for this team. I am going to work on them. I'm going to bring Cable up high to the sky, man. So
especially you see some of the red stars on that team.
Oh yeah,
X-23, big damage dealer, having 5 stars there too.
Yep. I was pretty disappointed with my pulls on Domino here. I saved about 30 red star orbs for when she was at 15%, and I only got her at 1. I was so upset about Domino. And then I got 3 5-star pulls for X-23.
Oof.
Yeah, talk about weird. Oh, and the day after they gave everyone a 5 red cable, I pulled the 6 red cable.
Yeah.
So I don't know. This game's so weird. But I am going to work on Edge Force. I'm looking forward to them, but they're still so new, and there's just so many teams. I haven't put a lot into them yet. Here's another team. I love AIM, but I just couldn't put the time and effort into them. When they got the rework, I was so hyped on AIM, but that was right when I was building up for Nick Fury, and that was right around the time Ghost Rider came out, and AIM just sort of fell to the side. I understand the value of Scientist Supreme in U7, and I'll probably bring her up at some point. But
my thing is that I run into an instance where so many tech pieces needed to go everywhere else, and so it's like AIM was a slow build just to get into the first 3 villains, Chapter 7. But it's like it sucks because they are taken away from a lot of other really important characters.
I went against the grain on that note and did Sinister 6, even though you have to build them up higher, because I knew that I needed the stars for Invisible Woman. So before we get to Invisible Woman,
maybe.
Yeah, I know, crazy, right? So it might actually have been worth it. So here's next team I got on here is Power Armor 2.0. I went real hard on the Ironheart Blitz, but I only got her at 2 stars. And I haven't. They were one of my favorite teams too. Oh, I love this team so much. But I just haven't allocated the resources to them. I think I was a little butthurt over how I unlocked Iron Man because I thought that Shield unlocked Nick Fury, and I missed Nick Fury and unlocked Iron Man, and then had to switch to another minion team. I was pretty butthurt about that. So I kind of cast Iron Man to the side, but I do like this team. They can win, and I use them in war. I'll find like 120 K team, and I'll punch up at them in war. So it's fine.
Yeah, another team was like they'll do okay in Blitz also, so it's good. But the one thing that makes me discredit them a little bit is they're a team where the order of the hit you can't auto because it throws it out of whack, so that sucks. That's
if you don't have offense up from rescue, you're toast.
Yeah.
Right. Speaking of rescue, I want to share a little secret real quick. I know people want to get specific characters up, right? But if you go to the Blitz store and you only spend your your Blitz currency on orbs, you'll have a 7-star rescue as proof that I don't have rescue's node unlocked, and I got her to 7 before they even put it in. The orbs only cost 350, and
you get a little bit of gold too, which everyone could always use.
So what I actually did is I would save up 100 Blitz orbs, and then I'd have like 100 orb opening party. I'd get about 50 rescue shards. I just did that every time until I got it out. It's crazy. I don't know. I will move on to Fantastic Four. This is a team that I like in theory, but I never put them together to use them to find out if I really liked them. I only use Invisible Woman. I don't even touch the other guys. Every once in a while, I'll use them on War. But honestly, I'll usually put Invisible Woman with Phoenix on War, and I'll take out some like meta team. Earlier today, I took out Marauders with the new Strife retooling. With Invisible Woman and Phoenix. That team is disgusting, by the way. I want to build up Marauders now.
Yeah, I mean, the Fantastic Four is one of the teams now that I got Invisible Woman unlocked. I want to really build because there's so many times where you run into a lot of these war defense teams, and it seems like they're just a good general counter for quite a few.
Yeah, they're not bad, but my team's so unbalanced that they don't really even win in Blitz. Because in Blitz, I'll have like an 80k Wolverine or something, and he'll just shred the rest of the team.
Yeah.
And and so it's so messed up. I honestly in Blitz, I usually put her with Ultron, and it's just I just call this team a wash. One day I'll build them up. All right, next up is my they're supposed to be in power rank. That was out of order. Probably because I geared up Invisible Woman today. She went from 11 to 12 earlier today. But all right, so then we have Asgardians. So Asgardians is a team that I again threw to the wayside. There's just too many teams and not enough resources unless you're wailing out,
Yeah.
And At the time I cast it out as Guardians, Hela and Sif and Heimdall were not farmable yet. Mm-hmm. And it was just one of those things where I was like, well, I don't know. I think I'll stick with like BKT, or whatever. So I totally get it. They're a great team. I don't know. I'll build them up at some point. I will. I just don't know when. They win.
I think it's the timing thing.
They will win in
established.
At 100k power. They'll win in tier 7 on Blitz. I don't.
Oh wow.
Yeah, I can go from 6.3 to 7 or 7.1 with this team. So it just shows their potentials off the charts. So that's actually really cool. I'm looking forward to them. I think I'm gonna try to get Black Bolt to 6 stars. I don't know. I might have to refresh the War Store for Sif. So.
That RNG, baby.
I know, right? That's a lot of cores. I don't have that kind of money. My pockets aren't deep, All right, let's talk Mercs. So the funny thing about Mercs is I built this team before Taskmaster came out, before the rework. I had them about 100k power, and some of our alliance mates were like, "Dude, why are you doing this?" And I was like, "Have you read their kits? OP, So Lieutenant every other turn will give speed up and offense up to the team.
Yeah.
Riot Guard every other turn will taunt and give defense up to the team. So every other turn, the whole team is just ready to rock, And the problem is they had nobody to deal damage. They had nobody to really put people out.
Yes.
I was using Deadpool in Taskmaster spot, and they did okay. They did all right. But when Taskmaster came out, their quality jumped up a lot, and I'm very happy with that. It's just I haven't had the available resources to really throw into Taskmaster, but I can see this team gelling so much better now, and they also went on tier 6 right here.
Surprised running the Killmonger.
So our favorite mobile gamer, shout out to OMG, told me over the internet. He wasn't talking to me directly, but I took it very personal. He told me, right? Shuri goes to the symbiotes. Killmonger goes to the Mercs. Black Panther goes to the Hero Brawlers. You know where Okoye and M'Baku go? They go to the trash. That's where they go. So that's what I did. So we have Killmonger on the Mercs.
Right. Okay.
He actually works really well there. So all right. So we'll go on to the next one. Teams are going to start getting a little more stronger now because I have my roster kind of upside down for most other people. But so now I got Marauders, right? Marauders with Captain Marvel. This is a hell of a team. I really should put more resources into Sinister or Strife. They're holding it down. But it's
now that Sinister is farmable, he's a good character to invest in, and Strife's in the Blitz store, so you'll get him,
Oh yeah, no, I could have Strife stars at 7 right now, but I've been focusing more on Toad. And I was buying Blitz orbs instead of character shards because I wanted to unlock Ultimates.
But why the Captain Marvel pick here? That's the head scratcher for me.
So it was Kingpin.
Yeah.
Okay, it was. And then Hero Brawlers, Squirrel Girl was announced and Young Avengers were announced. And I don't have her yet, but I wanted to prep my roster for her, right? And then Emma Frost was announced, right? So because I don't have Young Avengers yet, I can't build the team yet, and I don't have Emma Frost yet, so I can't slot it yet, but I'm ready to throw Kingpin in the trash, right? So I threw Kingpin in the trash early, slotted Captain Marvel in. She heals herself every turn. She's a great all-around character. It's perfect.
Yes. I mean, listen, I will say, to me, it's crazy to see how versatile Captain Marvel can be.
Oh, she's one of the greatest.
Legit a plug-and-play character, and it's
like Nick Fury.
Yeah. Okay, I'll give you that one.
I'm not joking. So, this is what I did with Marauders, and I'm going to use her in the spot until Emma Frost comes out. When Emma Frost comes out, and I got Squirrel Girl, I'll slide her over to Young Avengers. I had Captain Marvel on a Kree team with Ultimus. Now that I've unlocked Ultimus, it was Ultimus, Korath, Captain Marvel, Minerva, and Kree Cyborg. Cyborg's the only minion that has synergy with Ultimus, so it just sort of fits. And I dismantled that team because I didn't put resources into Ultimus, and it was unbalanced as all hell in Blitz. I feel like I get better value out of Captain Marvel right here. My issue with this team is when I clone with Sinister, the clone is weak because he's weak.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
But other than that, the team's great. I just got to build them up. All right, moving on. Brotherhood 2.0. All right. So Brotherhood 2.0, great team. I can win with this team on tier 8. Not 8.3. They need some T4s, or they maybe need to be fully built, but I can win on 8.0.
Right.
I use them mostly in tier 7, but they can win 8.0. This team's good.
Looking at that Magneto, man, look at those red stars.
Yeah, I've been slacking on Magneto. I've been holding him down, actually. And he kind of fell into the same trap that Hela fell into. Like, I just don't know what he's going to bring me today that's better than what I am already doing with S.H.I.E.L.D.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? He's good, but he adds a war team. He adds a blitz team. He's not going to help my arena. He's not going to help my raid. So I just kind of been holding back, you know? But I am hyped on this team, though. I'm going to get... Check this out. His event comes around. I already got everybody at 6, so I'll be getting a 6-star Magneto. I'm getting Toad to 7. I'm getting Jugs to 7. I already have Wolverine at 7. Right? I'm farming Colossus daily. And I'm going to get Phoenix at 7. So, Magneto's next cycle, I'll have him at 7.
That's awesome.
Yeah. So we're going to get there. Slowly but surely. Alright, we'll go ahead and move past them. Supernatural. I love this team so much.
Yes.
So much. This is my new favorite team as of a few months ago, right? Like, let's call it like February. This was my team. And I was fully committed to putting them over S.H.I.E.L.D. And I was fully committed to running away with it. Like, this was the team. And I got them all to level 75, right? And I started farming everybody. I started putting gear into everybody. Got them all to sit 4, level 75, gear 9, right? And we still had no farmable Elsa, no farmable Ghost Rider. And we're all just like, oh my god, when... You know, I can't keep dumping resources into Mordo and Doctor Strange and then not have my damage. And something happened, I forget what. I think we got Symbiote Spider-Man and we got somebody else, and the game sort of shifted a little bit. And now I have a good Supernatural team, but I've already moved past them. I'm ready to. I'm trying to build up someone else now. You know.
I don't know. I think they're so much fun, and that's
they are. They're amazing.
Brings me back to pumping resources into them because they are just a fun team.
I almost have Ghost Rider at 7. He's at like 230 out of 300 charges.
That's crazy.
Yeah. I quit farming Elsa though, so I had Elsa at a 3, and I had Colossus at a 3, and they both became farmable. And I only farm Colossus now. I stopped on Elsa. I feel bad. Yeah. I miss the team.
Yeah, I just think it's their timing. You know, like you said, if those characters became farmable a little bit earlier, you know, they've been a bit more meta. They're just, I don't know. I love playing with them.
Yeah. Oh,
it's fun. Everywhere. The characters are fun.
Oh yeah.
The only issue is Doctor Strange, man. I wish he could take a hit a little bit more for that healing.
Well, so it kind of is twofold. So if you were to T4, and it sucks that you got to do the T4s, but if you were to T4 Scarlet Witch's special, right? And most people do her ultimate because it extends every debuff like a bunch, and it just racks up the debuffs. But if you T4 her special, it guarantees defense up and deflect to the whole team.
Yeah.
And there you go. That's like half damage plus a block. Like it's like Doctor Strange is gonna live, you know. And I haven't done it, but I've been looking at the kit a lot, and I really want to do her T4 right there. Plus, Strange can revive 2 of his members.
Yep.
Which is amazing too. Enigma has that T4 done, and it's beautiful. Alright, well, let's go ahead and move on. So we got X-Men here. As you can see, I'm all in on Phoenix. I pulled a 3 red star, and I saved 50 silver credits for that one, 150 silver credits for that one, and 100 gold credits for that one.
Yep.
And I'm saving, I don't have it yet, but I'm saving 150 gold credits for that one. And I'm going to pay her all the way up to 7 stars. And I'm T4ing everything. And Phoenix is the queen of the game. But X-Men, unfortunately, I haven't put a whole lot of resources into. I am building Colossus, and the rest are just here. When Beast comes out, though, I'm kicking Psylocke out. I'm going to put Beast right here. and I do plan on getting this team up probably 350k, 400k, somewhere in that range.
Yeah, no, they're a good team, and I'm assuming you bought that Cyclops offer to fill out that 4-star.
I did. Man, I was almost at 4 stars. Like, it was, I only needed like 15 more shards. But I got it.
Worth it.
Yeah, it's definitely, it's a fun team. They can beat anybody. Well, Phoenix can beat anybody. So you just counter anybody and good to go. So she's your all-around champion. They're not good in raid, but you can take Phoenix in any raid node and win the node, so that's good to know.
Yeah, if you're trying to one-shot a boss node or something, or really put in some damage.
Yeah. So if your alliance is 99.36% in the raid and there's only one node left and that person doesn't have Phoenix unlocked, they should really work on that.
Yeah.
All right.
That would have been clutch, huh?
All right, we'll go to the next team. We like to call them the Spidey Yotes, but really it's just Spider-Verse with Shuri. Following OMG's recommendation right here, and I put M'Baku and Okoye in the trash. So I actually was using Miles right here and Shuri, right, and I took out Spider-Man. But then we got the update that Miles was coming to Young Avengers, and I didn't want it to like blindside me, you know. So I took Miles out early so I can get used to how the team runs without Miles. And I don't mind it. I actually went into a team where Symbiote Spider-Man got resisted on his defense down. And the very next attack was Spider-Man with more defense down, and it landed. So I felt very lucky.
Listen, it just makes sense. Wakandans is not what they were supposed to be. You can find value with, splitting them up and putting them on other better teams. Wholeheartedly get it. Love that Carnage.
Yep. And the Carnage is disgusting.
Yeah.
We should probably talk about him real quick. So I don't normally build my team so unbalanced, but I wanted to bring all 3 of these characters into Dark Dimension 3, and I know that everyone says Symbiote Spider-Man first. I know he's a recommendation. I know he's probably the best character. But I just have like a fanboy love for Carnage, so I did Carnage first, right? Turns out he's a monster. He's an absolute monster. I've shown you guys in Arena a couple of times that with offense up and you do his special and do a bunch of debuffs, you can hit a Colossus for 150k without a crit. It's disgusting. So, not Colossus, I'm sorry, that was Cyclops that I hit. But still, it darn near killed anyone. So much fun. Love this team. I had him out of order again. Just power creep is messing up my roster, so we're going to go up to BKT. This team's going to get dismantled, unfortunately. I love this team so much, but we're going to have to take it apart. When I get Ebony Maw, we're going Black Order, right?
You're going to slot Vision? Because I don't think I've seen Vision yet. So
no, Vision's in the trash. I'm not joking. He is. He's not in any of my teams. I understand Vision's considered one of the best characters in the game.
Yeah.
But I'm clearing what the content I need to clear, okay? And nobody's beating me at it, so I don't care. All right. So yeah, Vision would go good there. I don't know. We'll see. I was thinking about running regular Guardians and putting Minerva on the Kree team with Ultimus.
I can't do regular Guardians.
I've seen some videos of Drax right here, right?
Yep.
Or actually Drax here, and it's Shuri and Drax.
He's a sacrificial lamb. Just hey, don't touch.
But guess who's on Guardians? Guess who's on Guardians? It's not Gamora. It's Mantis, Star-Lord, Rocket, Groot, and Hulk. And that team slays. That team looked so good. I don't know why.
Okay, swap out one green guy for another. That's fine. I get it.
But I love BKT. I'm using them in War. I'm using them in Blitz. I use them in the raids for fun. Although I don't need to, but I do just for fun. I'll bring Rocket in to a Puny God just to do his ultimate, and then I don't know. It's all right.
Just clear him out.
Yeah. All right. We'll skip down to Defenders. So this team's gonna get broken up too. I really don't want to build Punisher. I hate Punisher. Punisher's stupid. But who else am I gonna put there? Spider-Man? No, I gotta have Punisher.
Night Nurse.
Night Nurse, dumb. So I have Miss Marvel right now. I love Miss Marvel right there. This team's so amazing. I don't want to split it up. but Young Avengers is going to be great, and it's coming. And my Punisher, though, is 20k. And I have to put a lot of effort to match the power levels. And I don't want to.
Yeah. The thing is, like, he's a decent character, assisting on Daredevil. He's got a nice OE tech.
Yeah.
But, like you mentioned, nowadays there are so many better characters out there.
I feel like if I take away Miss Marvel, I better just delete my Defenders team off this list, you know? Like, and I don't know. I'll build up Punisher, but it's not gonna happen fast.
Well, if you wanted, you could always throw Spidey in there, have a little city synergy, and put Drax up with Shuri.
I could put Ultron in there. I don't know.
Ultron won't make any team a team.
He will. Ultron's team is himself. All right, well, we're gonna skip past Defenders. I think enough people online have talked about them. All right, so we'll move down. I got some Sinister Six right here. Got some love to Vulture. I want to take Vulture into DD3. He's got one of those kits similar to Cable where he's gonna rip back the speed bar on everybody.
Yep.
It's great. He gives them all slow on turn 1. On turn 2, he pulls back 25% speed bar. I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, good character in the group that just seems so middle of the road. So let's see if Doc Ock does anything to boost up this team.
So I've been playing with this team a lot, and I know everyone says Mysterio's the worst. I personally feel like Green Goblin's the worst. Or it's a tie between Mysterio and Green Goblin. I don't know. But Rhino hits like a truck and has a taunt.
Yes.
Shocker hits like a truck and gives everyone else offense up. And Vulture has the speed bar manipulation. And, you know, it's like, all right, Green Goblin.
I still think it's Mysterio.
Mysterio, his basic can pull off 3 positive effects. He can blind someone. He can do heal block on the whole team. Like, it's not as bad as everyone thinks. It's okay. It's not as good as Shocker, Vulture, or Rhino.
Right.
So I don't know. I like this team. I use it in Blitz. I use it in War. I started using Vulture. This is just like for fun, but I started using Vulture in the raids, and I will use Rocket with his ultimate and then Vulture's ultimate, and I basically just clear a node with the 2 of them. And then on like the following node, I'll use Ultron, and like the following node after that, I'll use Phoenix, and it just doesn't matter. I laugh. I don't know.
Overpower them.
Yeah. All right, let's move on. Here's my Ultron team. I call this the leftover team. Right? This is just a bunch of leftovers, a bunch of silly characters here. So the leftovers from BKT on the ends, right? And the leftovers from Shield right here. And then Ultron. And Ultron carries them. They win on 8.3 on auto. It doesn't matter.
It's so weird. The only thing you could say is like, oh yeah, it's Ultron.
It's Ultron. I like having Coulson here because Medic revives him every time, no matter what. And if he gets low on health, he gives Medic speed bar. So it allows Medic to heal Ultron's bots and to heal Ultron again and whatever. And then Mantis, like if something does pop off on Ultron, Mantis can pop him back up with her ultimate. So it's like so easy. I don't know. This is such a thankless automatic team, and they're extras, you know?
Drax is invisible.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. The only reason Drax is there is because he's got the taunt on the first turn.
Yep.
That's it. I used to use Invisible Woman on this team, and then realized, like, her potential goes far beyond this team, you know? Like, I could find my leftovers and make this team great. So, I am taking Coulson to 13, but only because the rest of S.H.I.E.L.D. is 13 or 14, and I want it all to look orange.
It's a good kit. It's a shame that it's limited on ward defense.
So,
and the synergies.
I personally think Coulson is garbage, except if you put T4s in him. If you put a T4 in his ultimate, he'll call 2 of his allies that have the highest damage on the team to attack the enemy's highest damage character. And, like, in my case, it's so weird. It's Medic and then Ultron. But I don't have the T4, so he'll just call Medic to attack. Why does Medic have a higher attack than Ultron? I don't know. But on war defense, though, it's Shield Assault, right? And, like, probably Medic. I'm not sure. But basically, if you have the T4 in it, I've seen videos, it'll just, like, kill Pyro. Or it'll kill somebody before they even get a chance to go, right? With Brotherhood 2.0, though, it goes into Blob, and Blob survives. So it's... I don't know. But anyway, Coulson sucks unless you T4 his ultimate, in my opinion.
So that team right there is just Blitz.
Extra. Yeah. Blitz. Oh, well, they're all on war defense. Sorry, Ultron's on war defense. Coulson and Medic are on war defense. Mantis and Drax are No, Drax is on war defense. Mantis is unused. Mantis is only Blitz.
Okay.
Alright. Here's my pride and joy, my baby. My all everywhere, my do everything gold star team is
Hulk
Shield.
is like a hipster, you know. Forget what the mainstream says or does. I'm gonna have a baller Shield team.
I do what I want, Tubby. Well, I do what I want as long as it works. If it don't work,
Right.
I'm like, I think I want to do something different. And
That's
this Shield
true.
team works. It really does. So Medic is good, right? But if you put Medic on this team, you have a hard time winning the match. And it sounds weird. You're like, oh, more healing. You know, why would I lose? But the thing is who are you going to take out, right? And Operative's basic clears a buff off of everybody. Or not everybody, but the person you're attacking. And gives the buff to Fury, right? Whatever it is. So you could steal Death Proof, give it to Fury. Fury's special sends all of his buffs to the whole team. So I can give, like... Oh, she also does stealth, too. So if Fury's low, she stealths him and heals him, and then I'll spread offense up, defense up, speed up, death proof, stealth to the whole team.
Mm-hmm.
And now we're like gods. We're like phoenixes, you know? Without all that damage. But security and trooper routinely hit for over 100,000. Like, routinely on this team.
I agree, because like you want to make sure that you are putting out some damage, putting Medic in that team, and usually swapping out like Trooper. Now it's more so you're playing the long game, so let your defense kind of ride it out. Whereas like I much rather let's hit them hard. So
there is a time to take out Trooper and put in Medic. If you're in the raid, and you take out Trooper and put in Medic, I'll just hit auto, and it'll eventually win the node and win the whole raid. I can auto any node in the raid and with Medic in there, and it's fine. If I take out Medic and put in Trooper, though, I have to play it, but it's way more fun. So if I'm playing, I play with Trooper. If I'm autoing, I play with Medic. But in Arena and in War, well, they're on defense in War, but in Arena and in Blitz, I play without Medic, so I can for sure win, and also it saves a little bit of time. But basically, if there's anybody taunting, Operative clears it, right? And then you kill their high-value target with Trooper and Security. They're gonna crit. I have like a 65% chance to crit with these guys. Yeah. And so they're gonna crit, and they're gonna hit really hard. And if I wait till turn 2 to do the big move, I'll have offense up. Either way, though, I'm killing somebody on turn 1 because I have speed up, so they haven't even gone yet. It doesn't matter if it's BKT, usually. On 8.3, it's like 130k punch up, and sometimes it doesn't go as planned. But you just clear Drax's taunt, kill Minerva. She'll never even see it coming.
Yep.
And then it's done. Like, you have defense up when Rocket goes off, and it's over. I love this team. I'll never say a bad thing about Shield. They've taken me everywhere, and they'll continue to. I also have 12 on this group you're looking at right here. I have 12 T4s.
Woo!
Yeah. So, is what it is. Alright, this is now my trash teams. We've now reached the point of my save squads that I don't care about. So this is
bottom of the barrel, baby.
This is my Young Avengers, right? I pulled Black Panther, right? And Miles. I still have to change defenders, right? Miss Marvel's in here twice now. So I have Gamora slotted in. When I get Squirrel Girl, I'll take out... Based on power levels, I gotta take out Black Panther, but I'd prefer to have Black Panther and take out Gamora.
Yeah,
but
Gamora.
Based on current power,
what do you do for me? You know?
Yeah, I mean, her ultimate's all right, but that's it. Oh, I totally forgot. I pulled 2 5 red stars earlier today. It was not just Ronan. I got a 5 red America Chavez earlier today. I got 4 4s and 2 5s out of 10 pulls.
That good seed, baby.
Yeah. But yeah, this team is in my trash section right now. When I get Squirrel Girl, it'll go up to the very top. Alright, Kree Minions with Ronin. This team is very balanced on power. They work very well together. They're very smooth, very solid. But they don't win beyond like tier 6.1 or 6.2 in Blitz. I use them in War on offense. I will punch way down at a Hydra with them, but it's got to be way down. It'll be like an 80k Hydra, like, yeah, I'll punch down on that, or I'll go across at like any team. I like to find like a Sinister Six and beat them with that. Oh, sorry, because they can heal and Sinister Six wears themselves out. Yeah,
I mean it's the same thing. A viable team. It takes up a spot. I have them on War defense. I like them. I actually got a win from them today because sometimes people just take them so lightly. Like, look at all these scrubs.
Except
and then you actually pull out a win.
Except for when Ronin ability blocks you and Oracle heals everyone, and then Reaper shreds your face. Yeah. Let's move on. I got Hand. So kind of a funny story. I was trying to beat the Mystic campaign like a year ago, and well, not that long ago, but like 7-8 months ago, and I couldn't beat it. And I really wanted synergy. I really wanted like every team to be a team and have a purpose.
Yeah.
You know, Enigma's telling me, oh man, just throw in. I know you don't have Thanos, you don't have Loki. Hela wasn't in the game yet. Ghost Rider wasn't in the game yet. You know, he's like, just throw in Mordo. Mordo's so good. Get Ronin. Ronan's so good. And I'm like, and what? Juggernaut? He's like, yeah, get Juggernaut. His team's Brotherhood. He's got like a 80k Juggernaut. Like, are you kidding me? I was being sarcastic. No, I'm using Hand. And he's like, what? Why? I'm like, because they're the only team. I was serious too, and I did it. I took Hand to like, well, you could see 123k. It was, at the time, probably about 105k, and you know, he was shocked, called me kind of dumb or whatever. I got through the first chapter or half the first chapter or something, and it was so hard. I quit. I didn't quit the game, but I quit those nodes. I just didn't do Mystic. And eventually, later on, when Elsa and Ghost Rider came out, I just beat Mystic with Supernatural. Like, I just autoed it with Supernatural. Yeah. So, funny story on them.
Even when you have your own dedicated event to use this team.
I know. What's up with that, Foxnest?
And the event ends up being trash too. Like, give me more catalysts. I need tons of these.
Why is the event trash?
Waste all this time, resources, and effort on a trash team. I better reap some better rewards.
Yeah. You should run this game, Tubby.
I wish.
You should. You would not make a trash team have trash rewards. You'd have maybe an average team have really good rewards.
That, or just like piss off the whole entire community. Make Hand like, give him a rework and make him like the absolute direct counter Black Order. Then you'd really piss people off.
You know, if we had good rewards, I wouldn't mind leveling a trash team.
Yes, that's true.
So, I don't know. But I only use them to lose in Blitz. Only like.
I'm the same thing.
I'll use them to drop down a tier. All right, here's my Avengers team. I lied to you. Vision is on the roster. But I used to take off Hawkeye and Vision, and this is where Medic and Coulson went.
Okay.
Right, but Medic and Coulson's power level went up so high, the team was unbalanced. I couldn't win with them. And it ended up being Medic alive by herself, reviving Coulson every 5th turn, and the match would take like 12 minutes, you know? So I just put them with Ultron and slotted in Hawkeye and Vision, and it is what it is. We'll move on. Alright, Inhumans with Night Nurse. They're in the bottom of the basement, the trash barrel, because they suck, because they don't have Black Bolt. That's the end of the story. I don't use them. They get no play. I don't even really fully understand how their kits work. I hear Yo-Yo's pretty good. I don't know. But I'm not going to touch them until I get Black Bolt.
Yeah, it's one of those teams where without them, it's almost like Guardians without Star-Lord. Until you get that one missing piece of the puzzle, it's just like, they're there. Like Magikarp.
And like power armor with Iron Man. No, just kidding. Kind of joking. I do like Iron Man, but Magikarp, Flop, Gyarados.
Yep.
Amazing.
That's what I'm saying. All it needs is just that one.
It's actually like
change.
X-Men without Phoenix too. Like it's just they're just not as good.
Yeah.
You know how much money Foxnet's made over that 180 shard X-Men offer?
Dude.
Yeah, oh my god! And none of them have Phoenix, and the team's not that good. Like.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Alright, this next team is pure trash. I only slotted them together so that way I could have someone to lose and blitz with.
Mm-hmm.
That goes the same for the team after it. And now the last two are combinations of how we're going to run Villains Chapter 7
yeah.
To unlock Hela's node. And we just weren't sure on the placement of Thanos. And we're thinking we're probably going to go with Thanos in the center.
That's sweet energy.
Yeah, that's my roster. And
so trying to think, a couple people were missing. I guess we didn't see Ant-Man, Wasp, No Love, right?
Trash.
Nobody talks about those guys.
I say trash too much. You know, if OMG watches this video, just know that I love you. All right, let's comb through here real quick for characters we did not see. You did not see my 36k Ravager Boomer on a team.
Nice.
Because I don't know. I just decided
they're not worth talking about.
So I actually had him on a team with the leftovers instead of Ultron, and I'd use him on like tier 4 or something. But the thing is I found out the other day that if I only use like my top 12 teams, like I can still hit like 8 million in Blitz, and I don't have to try as hard. Yep. So why am I going to push my whole roster out 25 teams when it's just stressing me out, Yep, so I deleted a few teams and I just decided not to have them in there. So yeah, you didn't see Boomer. Let's see. Oh, there was a minute there where, because I hate Kingpin, there was a minute there where I put Boomer on the Marauders, but it doesn't work. It's terrible.
Okay. Yeah. He doesn't offer anything.
But I mean, he's 34k and my Sinister's 15k, so it's like he's gonna hit harder than half that team, but it just didn't work out. You also didn't see Storm. I feel kind of bad for her. I don't know. The new rework came, and maybe I'll use her. Let's see.
Yeah, I'm wondering now too with the Merc.
You didn't see Korath.
Yeah, that's what I.
So Korath was on that Ultimus team. It was Korath, Minerva, Captain Marvel, Ultimus, Kree Cyborg. Kree Cyborg. But I dismantled it, right? And I didn't put it back. I put Minerva back on her team. I put Captain Marvel back on her team. And I just let the rest go. So you didn't see Cyborg, Korath, or Ultimus. I just let the team go. So yeah. But Killmonger's better on the Mercs than Korath. And there's no reason for me to bring Wakanda back because I'm using Shuri on the Spider-Verse.
Yeah.
And without Shuri, that team is way bad.
Yeah, not worth that at all.
So you're eventually when I get Beast, you're probably not going to see Psylocke, but she's in there right now. You didn't see M'Baku.
Nope.
You didn't see Hulk. No, you did. He's on my Avengers team.
Mm-hmm.
You didn't see Okoye. You didn't see Storm.
Yeah, there's.
You didn't see Kingpin. Yeah, Ant-Man. I'm not sure where Wasp, but there's Wasp.
Yep.
There's no real reason for me to have him in there. They help me go up in tier and blitz, but nowadays I just play my top 5 teams on the 25 refresh, and I'll be at max tier and have 1 million points versus playing my whole roster and having no points and to get the tier up. So I think there's Ultimus. I think that about does it, though. I mean,
and then
see Bruiser.
The Black Order team will get worked on once you get that bomb.
Oh, yeah, you didn't see any Black Order. So, Huntsman Midnight, Corvus Glade, and Cole Obsidian are 3 out of my 4 worst characters.
Mm-hmm.
But it's just like Inhumans. Without Black Bolt, they're bad. Without Ebony Maw, why am I going to do Black Order? That means Thanos can't get empowered, right? And I don't see the reason to it.
Yeah, same thing. Right now, Thanos serves a better purpose on BKT. Keep him there until that full Black Order team is ready.
I'll wrap it up. Oh my god, I just got video bombed. Anyways, I guess I gotta go. Well, our video went long anyway. What are we at? Holy crap, that's a long video. I'll have to cut the last 5 minutes or something. All right, we'll film an exit and then I'll cut the last 5 minutes before it. All right, guys, that's my roster at 408 days. Almost 420, as Tubby pointed out, but I don't know if we're gonna celebrate that. Maybe. I mean, I'm in the Navy, so no. But Tubby, you can celebrate it.
No, it's not legal out here. But hey, kids, don't knock shield, okay? Do not knock shield.
Look, it's right in the middle of the game screen. It's telling you to play Nick Fury.
Samuel L. Jackson, mother. You know how it goes.
It really is. Look at that. He's got the eye patch and everything. He's amazing. The only reason I didn't get his 7-star, 1, it's not necessary, and 2, I have to build cream minions. Like, come on.
Nope.
All right, guys. Thank you for your time. Have a good night, and look me up sometime.
Peace.
Okay, Casino.